Hey guys, stay loaded. Winter is here.
Why do you always roll it up so high?
You don't want cracky lips.
Yeah, but you had that before though. Your lips were bleeding.
Yeah. You guys, it was a funny thing. I was like cracking a joke.
No one cares.
Then I ripped my lips like it was
No one
bleeding.
cares.
So hey guys, welcome back to the Frankie and Seyi channel. So today I'm your host Seyi and joined with me is Frankie. That's why it's Frankie and Seyi. So let's go now.
Yes! That's a good intro actually.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. Haha, do you notice anything different?
You're like, haha, yes. Okay.
Do you notice anything different? Put that in your pocket, baby. Now. Good. Okay. Do you guys notice anything different?
Is it Frankie's makeup? No!
It's Shay's hair! Look.
Yeah,
He dyed it. Sorry, I'm just getting too excited.
Okay.
Let's get back to the video. Oh, do you remember the last time we wore this?
Yeah, the last time we wore
was our
this.
very first video?
Yeah, it was the very
so
first.
cringe. How many videos have we had? Oh
Too
shit!
slow.
I didn't realize.
Okay, it's fine.
Okay, fine.
Let's get
fine.
back to the video.
Yes. Okay.
So,
In this video, we just wanted to just have a chit chat, talk about stuff growing up in an African home. When we say African home, we're specifically talking about in a Nigerian home because if you don't know, we are Nigerian.
we won't touch on topics like gender roles, societal norms, and just like when it comes to elders and what Nigerians in particular call respect.
Mm-hmm.
And it can be very biased towards elders, and you have elders.
Oh no, it's that thing where when it comes to I almost say when it comes to with respect and all that, it's always you could when they ask you, oh, so you think I'm lying? And then when I'm just yeah, you're lying, but you can't.
Funny story. Back in secondary school, there was this teacher who was a pain as usual, and he was talking to a student, and he was like, "So am I lying?" And the student goes, "Yes, sir." You're lying. He was so pissed. It was legit pissed about that.
Yeah, but you asked me and stuff like that, or when you're I don't know, some cultures if you're speaking to if an older person an elder person speaking to you an uncle or stuff like that, you can't look them in the eye looking them in the eye is seen as some sort of oh, I'm your mate, Iberaga. You understand?
Man said Iberaga.
Oh my god, I'm learning Yoruba. Oh, I'm Igbo by the way, and Shay's Yoruba.
Yeah.
If you don't know, I don't know why you wouldn't know if you haven't been watching our videos.
So go subscribe, go click the notification button.
And watch all our videos.
Yes.
And then come back to this one.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Back on it.
Gender roles, I think, I feel in an African home, I remember growing up, I always felt that, oh yeah, I don't really have to, I always felt really bad for guys because there's so much pressure on them to work hard and be successful because they will be providing for the family. It was never put in a sense where the two equals are coming together to grow a family or provide for the family. They always made it seem like it was a guy. And that's not the case. Growing up, it seemed like it was always the guy. So, this is not the case for every single family. Yeah. I'm just saying, my personal experience and Shay's.
Yeah, I mean, mine was sort of like that because, when you're growing up, you just see your dad, the male figure, just providing all the money,
can I just interject? Yeah. My mum did provide, she works and I always saw my mum working, but I'm just saying in general, the overall community that I grew up in, it always seemed
yeah, that's what it seemed like. I mean, it's never always the case. I mean, you have some women who actually work and it's a balanced thing. Okay.
And that's how
that's how it should be. But it's just sad to see some people in today's in this day and age still believe the woman is
supposed to be the homemaker and stuff like that,
which
and
is not the case. I mean, the women in particular, they go through a lot. Carrying a baby in your belly for 9 months is a huge responsibility and a big deal. So I feel the woman's role in societies can sometimes be downplayed, and
it's not just our role is not just to bear babies and stuff like that. It's no, it's not. Do you know the worst one? I always hated it when I was made to feel bad if if I'm like I'm like untidy and stuff like that. Whereas it's okay if my brother is like, you know, untidy, whatever and stuff. You know, like your woman's supposed to be all perfect and nice or cultured and stuff like that. And then I'm growing up, like I always used to like play around and like, you know, put my legs on the table and stuff, and I was forced to, yeah, like a lady is supposed to sit with your legs closed and stuff, like. Well, sometimes I wear like if I'm wearing trousers, and I'm at home, I don't see any reason why I have to like cross. I get crossing your legs if you're wearing a skirt and stuff, like, so you don't want anyone to see your underwear. But then like if I'm wearing trousers, did you ever like have any like? Did you have to do like chores and stuff at home?
Oh yes. I
mean, did they make you do it?
Yes, I mean, growing up, I was made to do chores because like. In my family, they see it as okay. Eventually, you're going to be on your own, regardless of if you're with your significant other or not. Like you'd have to be on your own, and you have to learn to do all these things. So they make us like sweep like parts of the home. Like we don't like clean up everywhere, but like just like parts of it, and which is very good in a sense. Which is very good in a sense. And when you get your independence, you see that there are a lot of things that. You probably take for granted, and you find out like, okay, this can actually happen. Like, I have to take care of my mess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think. Can we just talk about the issue of marriage? Oh my God. Oh my Lord. Like honestly, I grew up thinking that, oh, you know, my family is different. Like, you're not very all like, oh yeah, you have to, you know, come out and then get married, whatever, straight away. Until this happened. Basically, there was a time my mom came to visit me, and you know, she was just talking to me. She had me take out my hair, and then she goes, "Oh, like, you know, if you see this a man, like, you know, marry him and stuff." Like, I just thought, you know, my mom was just, you know, just talking, whatever. Little did I know, I spoke to my sister, and then she goes, "Oh, that's mom trying to hint to you, like, you know, girl, you need to," and I'm just like. I'm so young, but it's sad how like in society like that we grew up in, and I'm not even trying to say this in any type of way, like it's sad that like you're not seen as a successful person until you are married, which is very wrong. Like they shouldn't make you to like, marriage should not be like something to aspire to, like, you know, it happens because then when there's so much pressure, like you then rush into things and you don't want to do that. Like it's just no, it's that shouldn't be the case.
Yeah, I mean it's sad enough that like girls have to go through all this scrutiny, and they're just, it's unfair basically. It's not right. But like, I feel like in today's day and age, it's a work in progress. I mean, you find in some homes, the culture has sort of evolved out of the norm generally seen in like.
Is that? Do you really think that?
Yeah, I think so.
Or do you want
in
to
some in no, I genuinely think so. In some homes, the culture has evolved. Like, I mean, there are obviously
there's a lot of work that needs to be done.
Yes, there is a lot of work that needs to be done, but we shouldn't overlook the improvements that have been made over time. Because I heard someone talking about change. I mean, change in different parts of the world, it's important, it's necessary, but you need to look at a realistic change than like probably like a revolution or something realistic over time, given the type of people you're working with. I'm not saying that it's a good thing, but it's realistic.
I get where you're coming from, but I feel like when you're so wound up in like, oh yeah, we've made a little bit of progress, it then makes you become lazy, and then you're not hungry for more change, and like it slows down the change that we should have achieved at this day and age. So
fair enough.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
And do you know the worst one? I don't like it when like I hear people say, oh, you know, don't try to be too successful, otherwise you make yourself look unattractive for marriage. Seriously. No, they say that to females, and it's just wrong. It's just wrong. Girl, if anyone is intimidated by your success, there's the wrong one. Seriously, like how so I should not go for a promotion just because I'll be earning more than you. Like, you need to work on your self-confidence. Like, you know, if anyone says that to you, like, tell them that. Seriously. No,
I know. No. I'm laughing at the situation. It's appalling. Like, it's not right.
Yeah, it really isn't.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah.
That's basically it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
We just wanted to have a chit chat. Like, it's not everyday jokes. And
I mean, we still joke.
We still joke, yeah. But you know, it's not everyday jokes. Sometimes serious talk. Sometimes just talk. But yeah, if you like us talking about things,
yeah, just let us know in the
topics you want us to talk
section.
about, just leave them down below.
Yeah.
So.
We'll see you in the next one, and don't forget to subscribe, turn on your notifications so you'd be aware if we release any videos. And it remains Frankie and Seyi, and we'll see you in the next one.
Where did that "it remains Frankie and Seyi" come from?
I do not know.
Okay, great. Let's just start this.
Yeah.